Starts now.
Good evening, I'm Cooper Henkel. Tonight we start with details about a fatal aircraft crash near the town of Marengo in Ashland County. Saturday afternoon, 911 received multiple calls reporting a single-engine aircraft crash. Two occupants, a man and woman in their 20s, were pronounced dead at the scene. The aircraft did strike a residence during the crash, but did not cause any additional injuries. The National Transportation Safety Board and the Federal Aviation Administration will assist in the ongoing investigation. Dr. Joe Biden, along with the U.S. Surgeon General Dr. Vivek Murthy, met with members of the Saginaw Chippewa tribe. One of the topics of discussion was the Project Aware, a mental health program that provides students, staff, and family with resources and support to promote their mental health. The First Lady will head to Detroit later to attend an annual dinner at the state's largest Jewish school system, where she will be the guest speaker. Last weekend's Amber Alert ended in tragedy this week when the body of 3-year-old Major P. Harris was found in Milwaukee. Major's mother was found killed in a backyard last Thursday. Police say they were unaware the boy was in Milwaukee. Major was found a week later and 3 miles from where his mother had been killed inside of a container, dead from a gunshot wound. His father and community members say police didn't search sooner for Major because of his race, saying a white child's absence would have raised alarm bells.
We're tired. As a people, we're tired because I don't see, they search high and low for white kids. They jump in rivers for white kids. But what about us? Are we not important?
A person of interest in the mother's death, who is also a suspect in Major's disappearance, killed himself Sunday. 2 men were taken into custody in the investigation into the mother's death, but no charges have been filed. What's the week looking like for us, Andrew?
Yeah, Cooper, we're going to be looking like kind of a mixed bag of events. We're going to be having some rain, some dry periods, and a little bit of warmer temperatures out there. Right now in Eagle River, we're at 37 degrees under mostly cloudy skies. Pay attention to that feel-like temperature. So that breeze with those northeast winds out of the, coming out with about 10 miles an hour winds, that's going to be knocking us down to about a feel-like temperature of 29 for right now. Now, like I said, most areas are going to be staying dry tonight as we have kind of evaded this system off to our south, giving us plenty of showers towards southern Wisconsin, and even some severe weather into parts of Illinois and Missouri. There have been some tornadoes with the system passing as well. For our area, dealing with mostly cloudy skies into overnight, that's really the main effect from the system passing by for us. Now, coming up overnight will be those mostly cloudy skies and having temperatures down near freezing. Here we go, seeing those hourly temperatures in Rhinelander. Forecasting a low down near 34 with our average low being 31. So right around where we expect to be for this time of year. I'll have more weather coming up in just a bit. Cooper?
Thanks, Andrew. The Packers were home today in Green Bay, taking on the Washington football team. Our sports team of Nate Myhawk and Griffin Stroyne were at the game and seemed to enjoy this one quite a bit.
Hey Cooper, a gorgeous fall day here at Lambeau Field, but a little on the chilly side.
Yeah, it was around those mid-50s. The sun was out when we were actually playing the football, but hey, the brats were cooking. I mean, it was a perfect day for football.
And the Packers hit the field on Sunday wearing their 1950s throwbacks, and Aaron Rodgers threw it back in this game too.
He was looking like his younger self, running around, making plays with his feet. I mean, I almost forgot that he was 37 years old.
Well, the Washington football team definitely made things tough for Rodgers and the Packers.
Washington got home 3 times in this game, but the Packers stood tough and held off the football team with a 24-10 win.
And coming up later in the show, we'll hear from Aaron Rodgers and also the defense after ending that historic red zone streak. Cooper, let's send it back to you.
Thanks, guys. The opioid epidemic continues to worsen, with COVID-19 making things even worse. Data from last year continues to show just how deadly prescription and illegal market opioids really are. The U.S. experienced a 30% overall spike in the number of overdoses from March 2020 to March 2021. In that 1-year period, only 3 states showed a decline in reported overdose deaths. Here in Wisconsin, the last few years have shown a consistent trend upward. Data available from the CDC is considered to be underreported. Even then, the low side of the death toll is well over 1,500 Wisconsinites. Yesterday, the Wisconsin Department of Health Services took part in the DEA's National Prescription Drug Take-Back Day. That event aims to keep unneeded medications from ending up in the wrong hands. Many common mistakes, like flushing pills down the toilet or throwing them in the trash, leads to environmental contamination. Oneida County Sheriff's deputies say correctly disposing of prescription medications helps keep everyone safe.
We're doing a drug take back, so any prescription medications that are expired or a loved one has passed and nobody's using the medication anymore, we take possession of them and then we forward them elsewhere for them to be destroyed.
Newman says that prescription drugs are necessary for people's recovery often, but those drugs are only good if they're used by the person they're prescribed for. Diversion, the legal term for taking medication that was prescribed for someone else, is one of the biggest contributors to prescription drug abuse.
You know, grandparents or parents just not using their meds and the meds are expired. You don't want those medications falling into their children's hands, their grandchildren's hands. So you're just trying to get them out of the household and elsewhere for them to be destroyed, so that's not falling into the hands where you don't want them.
Other law enforcement agencies in Oneida County participated, including Minocqua, Rhinelander, and the Three Lakes Police Departments. If you miss the day, Oneida County alone has 4 locations you can drop off unused drugs. Facebook's Vice President of Global Affairs told staff to brace for more bad headlines in the coming days. It comes as information from the Facebook whistleblower, Frances Haugen, recently revealed more about the company's role in the U.S. Capitol riots on January 6th. An internal analysis by Facebook found the company's policies did not slow down or stop, quote, stop the steal and Patriot Party movements. But they did put measures in place that prevented the growth of both campaigns on its platform once people saw the insurrection developed on Facebook. Facebook has denied Haugen's conclusions. The United Nations reports that 811 million people were undernourished last year. That's a little over 10% of the world's population that didn't get enough food to meet their basic nutritional needs. Newswatch 12's Lily Zoller dropped by One Northwoods organization doing what they can to help fill their neighbors' bowls around the world and here in their own backyard.
I just think these kids, no matter where they're at, don't deserve to be hungry.
Food for Kids sent out more than 126,000 meals at their first in-person food packaging event since 2018.
We're packaging food for kids locally and internationally.
Thanks to community support, the organization gave food to those who need it most.
I think it's a wonderful thing that this is something that all members of our community can be part of, from ages 2 all the way up to 95. And it's just something that brings us all together, and we work together to make it happen.
Volunteers fill bags full of oatmeal. These bags go to local food pantries here in the Northwoods.
Well, it always makes you feel good that you're giving back to the public and the community and stuff.
Pregel is one of what Anderson estimates to be nearly 600 volunteers working at this year's event.
Oh, I'm very happy to be involved and very proud of the organization and all the volunteers. They are working so hard to supply the bins with rice and soy and oatmeal.
Countries like Haiti and Honduras, where the pandemic continues to intensify, will see some relief thanks to community efforts here in the Northwoods.
It feels great to be able to be part of it and to have it happening in our community.
In Minocqua, Lily Zoller, Newswatch 12.
Urban legends, stranger danger stories, and now COVID precautions may make trick-or-treat seem a little scarier than you remember. Check out one of the alternative events in the area with a bigger focus on safety than spooky. That's coming up after the break.
October is Fire Safety Month, and Menards has what you need to keep your home safe. From smoke and carbon monoxide alarms to fire extinguishers, Kidde Home Safety products keep your family protected from emergencies. Grab a general use fire extinguisher. It lasts up to 12 years, and it adds an extra measure to protect you and your family at home. Save 11% on all Kidde Home Safety products right now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards. Roll into Nick's Hodag Lanes at Rhinelander for a night of fun. With 20 lanes available, you'll have plenty of space to enjoy with friends or family. Looking for more competition? Join a bowling league. At Nick's Hodag Lanes, bowling isn't the only fun activity available. Check out the Dart League, Cornhole League, golf simulators, game room, pool tables, and more. With 2 full-service bars and TVs, Nick's Hodag Lanes is a perfect place to stop in to watch a game. Host your next event at Nick's Hodag Lanes in Rhinelander.
In America, the future belongs to everyone. So we built the SUV of the future for everyone. Ford Edge. With all new Sync 4A with a 12-inch touchscreen and available enhanced active park assist, it's built to make life easier. Because the SUV of the future isn't built for a few. It's built for America. Ford Edge. Drive one today. Now, choose FlexBuy on Ford Edge and get 0% APR financing for 66 months, plus $500 cash only at your local Ford dealer.
Northland Basement Systems is the all things basementy company. Basement waterproofing, basement finishing, basement structural repair, humidity and mold control, and nasty crawl spaces too. When it comes to basement solutions, nobody does it better than we do. Since 1991, homeowners just like you in the Northland have trusted Northland Basement Systems for all things basementy in their homes. Call Northland Basement Systems today to schedule a free home evaluation.
Welcome on back for your Sunday night forecast. We have 2 storm systems to unpack tonight. The first one right now is right at our doorstep, just to our southwest. This is going to be a storm system that has been delivering some kind of severe weather, a mix of some tornadoes, some heavy downpours, and rainfall. For us, though, it has been delivering mostly that cloud coverage that we started to see more so into this afternoon. And for the rest of tonight, that's all we're really going to be dealing with is some cloud coverage as the system makes its way off to the east. Rain showers staying well to our south the entire time, and as we see into Monday afternoon, as this system continues to pull away, it will be taking that cloud coverage with it as well. So I do think that into tomorrow we'll start to see gradually increasing sunshine into the afternoon after having a little bit of a cloudy start to the day. And as we go on throughout the day, we will be keeping up with those mostly clear skies overnight, and that will deliver a pretty nice Tuesday. So Tuesday I think is going to be a decent day to be getting outside. And after that, we're looking at the system that's right now in California and into parts of the Pacific Northwest. This has been featuring lots of downpours of rain as an atmospheric river. So that means really just an intense area of moisture coming in from the Pacific being driven on land, delivering those rain showers now. That is going to be in our neck of the woods by Wednesday into Thursday, and that will be delivering our next round for rain. So looking at the system coming for you now. So there's that area of low pressure. This is an extreme area of low pressure, also kind of been called a tropical, a bomb cyclone. So that's going to be pulling up this moisture through California for the rest of tonight into Monday morning. And then all this moisture is going to be tracking off to the east. It will be delivering lots of snowfall also into the Rockies. And then as it gets through the plains, we will continue to see that uphold. And ahead of that will be some cloud coverage. So notice the time we're at Tuesday night, seeing a mostly clear day for our area. So we'll be dealing with an area of high pressure on Tuesday. Then we're going to be trading out that high pressure for that low pressure system coming through our area into Wednesday. So Wednesday is that transition day, becoming more cloudy. And now here we go, seeing Wednesday afternoon into the evening. That's going to be where we're going to start to have a couple of those chances for a few sprinkles developing. But as you look further towards our area, it really will be closer into Thursday morning that we'll have that better chance for rain picking on up. So Wednesday should be mostly a dry day with those increasing clouds. And then we'll be looking at Thursday for that chance for showers. And that will be pretty widespread as we get into the overnight into Friday. So I do think Friday we are going to be talking about a wet start to the day. But as we get throughout the afternoon, we'll be having less and less rain chances. So now looking at that rain that we have possibly on the way, all the way until Friday, we're going to have a spread anywhere between 1/2 inch, seeing that most likely towards the north woods, to 1.5 inches of rainfall in the Milwaukee and Madison area. Of course, they had a little bit of an earlier start with having that rain today, while we have been dry in the north central Wisconsin region. And then getting after that, we are going to be drying on out for the rest of our Friday night into the weekend. So looking at Halloween weekend coming on up, saying RIP to summer. But then as we get to Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, Thursday. I do think we are going to be staying mostly on the dry side after those sprinkles we tracked on Friday. And temperatures during trick-or-treating will be around 40 degrees, give or take a few there. So not too bad getting outside for trick-or-treating. So for tonight, down near 32, mostly cloudy skies, getting breezy with that northeast wind near 10 to 20 miles an hour. On Monday, a little more breezy at times, wind gusts getting upwards of 25 miles an hour, partly cloudy skies, those decreasing during the day. And for a look at your 7-day forecast, brought to you by Northwoods Furniture and Mattress, will show us staying mostly on that dry side all the way until Wednesday night to Thursday, and then we'll be staying dry through Halloween weekend. Cooper?
Thanks, Andrew. Now, I'm a big fan of Halloween, but some people really love the holiday. One family of Halloween fanatics went all in on replicating one of the Windy City's most iconic characters. Check it out. Chicago area family started work on the replica 1961 Ferrari GT from the 1968 classic hit Ferris Bueller's Day Off. The Alfano family started on their son's costume back in August. He uses a wheelchair normally, but lately he's been seen in the red hot rod. The whole thing is accurate, even the mileage on the car. Now, little Ferris Alfano might want to stop by one of the trunk or treat events held across the country. They're a safe alternative to going door to door for candy on Halloween, especially for younger children who might have more fun with some familiar faces. Newswatch 12's Kyle Pozorski explains how one church community used their event to celebrate Halloween together.
Kids absolutely love it. Yeah, what's not to love about free candy?
Peace Lutheran Church held their second ever trunk or treat on Sunday.
We hope that this does bring the community together, and we hope that it shows our community that as Christians we can be fun and loving.
Brockman says the event gives kids a chance to enjoy the perks of being a kid.
I mean, fun, right? Like it's safe trick-or-treating. The trunks are decorated beautifully, and kids come out in their Halloween costumes and just have a good time.
Trunk or treat is not only about handing out candy to kids, it's about keeping them safe while enjoying the Halloween season.
It is a safe trick-or-treat experience for our community, and it's hopefully a way for us to show our town and our community that we as Christians can have some fun and can enjoy in things that are going on and speak some love into that.
Part of what makes Peace Lutheran's Trunk or Treat work is their location and facilities.
We are kind of in a residential area in our community, and so it kind of presents itself well with our big parking lot. People can walk over, can drive over. It's not too far from anywhere in town.
He says putting on Trunk or Treat helps contribute to the goals of the church and community.
Halloween can be a little strenuous, stressful for parents on going to someone else's house and doing something like that. And so here we have a community of Christians where it's going to be safe. The trunks are going to be decorated in tasteful ways, fun ways, and kids can have a safe trick-or-treat experience.
In Anago, Kyle Pozorski, Newswatch 12.
Nathan Griffin will be back after the break with more from Lambeau, what Rodgers had to say about the Week 7 win, and the day's highlights coming right up. Stay with us.
At US Cellular, we know the local landscape, so we can help everyone stay connected for less. And less also means more, as in more choice. While the other guys may limit your options, at US Cellular, you choose any phone and we make it free. That's right, visit our store and any phone you see is free. Plus, get unlimited data for $30 a month and get the most out of our state-of-the-art network, wherever you choose to go. US Cellular, America's locally grown wireless.
Newswatch 12 today features Mugshot Monday. Do you wake up instantly at sunrise, ready to embrace the day? That's great, but for the rest of us, thank goodness for tasty Java, and it doesn't get tastier than beans roasted to perfection at Eagle River Roasters.
The best part is you can win a 12-ounce bag of coffee plus an Eagle River Roasters mug. Join us on Monday mornings to see if you're the lucky winner.
Head to WJFW.com to enter our Mugshot Monday contest.
Here's an anonymous note. Rest in peace to all the famous people we know about who died from drug and alcohol abuse. Who's next? You? A family member? You can stop this kind of death in its tracks. Call the Drug and Alcohol Detox and Treatment Helpline now for help. If you have insurance, we can put you or a loved one in a program to eliminate the drugs and alcohol in 7 to 30 days. Change your life now. Rest in peace. Every singer or movie star who died from drug or alcohol abuse. An overdose or death from alcohol does not have to be in your life today. Learn how to eliminate drugs and alcohol from your life. Call the Drug and Alcohol Detox and Treatment Helpline now for a free chat with an experienced counselor.
Call 866-899-3865. That's 866-899-3865.
Week 7 of the NFL season took place today, and the Packers were back at it in Green Bay. Our sports team of Nate Myhawk and Griffin Strain were at Lambeau and have more.
Coming to you from Lambeau Field, the Packers pick up their 6th straight win, beating the Washington football team 24-10. And Nate, this Green Bay team really had to scratch and claw in this game to get the win.
Yeah, the Packers did come in heavily favored, and they were looking to extend their regular season winning streak at Lambeau Field, but it was a tight one throughout. Packer offense would get on the board first. Their first drive of the day, a methodical 13-play, 75-yard drive, capped off right here, 17 yards, Devontae Adams on 4th and 3.
But Washington wasn't going anywhere. A few weeks ago, the Packer defense gave up a long touchdown on their first drive, and like Jair Alexander did against Pittsburgh, Eric Stokes mistimes his jump, which allows a Terry McLaurin touchdown reception.
On Washington's first 2 drives, the Packer defensive line was getting pushed around, and that led Washington deep into Packer territory, but Taylor Heineke is going to miss McLaurin deep, so the field goal unit comes on, but Chris Blewett's kick blocked by TJ Slayton. This game remains tied at 7.
Aaron Jones was the workhorse for the Packers early on, but the Washington pressure would stall another drive for the Packers. And if you placed money on 2 blocked field goals in one game, well then congratulations on your winnings.
Before the end of the half, Rodgers went to work with Alan Lazard to move the Packers into Washington territory. These two linked up 5 times for 60 yards on the drive, and the final 10 yards were on Rodgers' second touchdown pass of the game, and that gave Green Bay a 14-7 lead going into halftime.
It's a different defense. They got a real good front. They play a bunch of different coverages in the back end. So we had to kind of be patient at times, didn't run the ball well.
You got to give credit to Washington. They've got a great front. Thought we struggled early on blocking them, but as the game progressed, we did a little bit better with that. There's still a lot for us to improve upon moving forward, but it sure does feel good to be 6-1.
After a shaky first half for the Packers defense, they got a great start to the third quarter. Rashawn Gary's strip sack of Heineke puts the Packers offense at the Washington 27-yard line.
We see it every day, just the energy, the effort, what he brings to this football team, how much he cares. It's awesome to see a guy like that get rewarded.
3 plays after that sack, the Packers turned the game's first turnover into points. Rodgers linking up with Robert Tonyan from 20 yards out on National Tight Ends Day nonetheless. That's the best way to celebrate. Green Bay starting to run away with this one up 14.
Things, though, would get really weird on the next Washington drive. Heineke appeared to have scored a rushing touchdown. However, it's called back due to a new ruling. And then on 4th and 1, he's going to try to sneak it in, and he is stuffed. Green Bay gets their first stop in the red zone of the season.
And with the offense backed up in their own end zone, the Packers go 3 and out. Washington would march right back into that red zone, and on 4th down, Heineke's pass is incomplete. So after giving up 15 straight touchdowns in the red zone, the defense gets back-to-back stops.
With Washington driving once again, the Packers are going to make it 3 red zone stops in a row. Chandon Sullivan with the interception on Heineke.
And maybe the Packers defense just needed a spark, because after the pick, they follow that up with their 4th red zone stop in a row. Kingsley Kiki gets the sack, and the defense would get to Heineke 4 times in the game. Green Bay's red zone defense had to deal with a horrible streak, but now maybe there's a good one to follow.
We have yet to play our best game, so our goal each day and, every game day is to put together our best game, and we won't know how that is until we, play on Sunday.
And we know what their first game looked like, the Week 1 beating they took against New Orleans, but they've come a long way since then.
It is fascinating to me that we could play so poorly in Week 1 and bounce back and play so much better the preceding 6 weeks. I do enjoy the energy of this team. a lot.
But obviously a much different outcome in this game compared to that week 1 game. 6 wins in a row, but hey, they've got to hustle up because they have a quick week this time.
Yeah, they got to go out west Thursday night football to play the Arizona Cardinals, one of the better in the NFL and potentially a playoff matchup, playoff preview.
Could be. And it'll be definitely an exciting one in Arizona. But hey, that's all we have from Lambeau. I'm Griffin Stroin, and that is Nate Myhock.
Jim, Maria, and Jameson Brickner from Brickner's Park City, Jeep Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram in Merrill invite you to check out our just completed, fully remodeled dealership. We are now Wagoneer ready. Brickner's in Merrill has been your Jeep destination for the last 33 years. Thank you for your business, and if you're looking for a customer-first dealership to service your vehicle, we have 9 highly trained certified technicians ready to keep your vehicle in tip-top shape. Brickner's Park City, Jeep Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram in Merrill, 1-800-499-JEEP, or on the web at bricknersparkcity.net.
Did you know that working with a professional realtor yields a 10% higher sales price than selling on your own? It can often be even higher. Professional realtors have vast resources to market your home, guaranteeing reach to the maximum number of potential buyers. Ready to sell? Visit upnorthmls.com to find a Northwoods realtor ready to serve you.
Cancer wants time, delays, missed appointments. It wants us to forget what we need. At Marshfield Clinic Cancer Care and Research, we're not giving cancer what it wants. We're giving you everything you need to beat it. Advanced cancer care. Close to home. Ready to see you now.
Are you or someone you love struggling with an addiction to drugs or alcohol and want to be set free from the chains of addiction? Then call Addiction Helpline America right now to get the help you need. From drug and alcohol addiction to dual diagnosis treatment, we provide a confidential helpline to help people like you get sober and live happy, substance-free lives. With one call, you can be on the phone with addiction specialists across the country who will guide you on the next steps to find the freedom and healing you desperately need. Call Addiction Helpline America at the number below. We provide a confidential helpline to help people like you get sober and live happy, substance-free lives. One phone call today can change your life forever. Don't wait another minute for that right moment to be set free. Take that bold step and call Addiction Helpline America at the number below or visit www.addictionhelplineamerica.com.
A sci-fi saga took on a mask-wearing serial killer at the weekend box office. David Daniel has early estimates for the top 5 films this weekend.
I am your...
The animated comic adventure Ron's Gone Wrong opened in 5th place, earning $7.3 million. Venom, Let There Be Carnage is up to $182 million domestic after a 4th place weekend worth $9.1 million. No Time to Die slipped another notch to 3rd place. $11.9 million gave 007 a domestic total of $120 million.
What are you guys doing out here? It's Halloween.
A sophomore slump for Halloween Kills, which fell more than 70% in its second weekend, taking 2nd place with $14.5 million.
You fight when the necessity arises, no matter the mood. Now fight!
Dune easily debuted on top. The new big screen adaptation of Frank Herbert's sci-fi classic opened with $40.1 million, despite a simultaneous streaming debut. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
Explore the genius of play at Imaginuity, the Northwoods specialty toy store offering a universe of play possibilities for all ages. Save time and stay safe. Place an order at imaginuityplay.com to pick up at either store location or arrange delivery. When you join the Shop Small movement, you'll enjoy a more relaxed, fun, and rewarding experience. Visit Imaginuity, downtown Rhinelander, Minocqua, or online, and put more play in your day.
The kitchen remodel project was a major project. After checking around, we went to Featherstone, and we were so glad we did. There was electrical work, plumbing, enlarging a doorway, and of course, all the cabinets, countertops, and fixtures. The minute I walked in the door at Featherstone, I knew I was in the right place. Featherstone coordinated every aspect of the project, the whole thing. They made it easy. And I can't say enough about how much we appreciated the personal attention Featherstone gave us.
This is Ford Truck Month. Time to take a ride in the all-new 2021 Ford F-150 with an available 12-inch touchscreen, an available interior work surface, and for powerful performance on demand, a class exclusive available Pro Power onboard mobile generator. These are America's best-selling trucks. This is Ford Truck Month. Inventory levels are coming back up, making Truck Month the time to get an F-150 with 0 for 72 and 1,000 retail order bonus.
This is a special report for people who want the facts about reverse mortgages without the hype. You've seen a lot of commercials telling you how you can turn the equity in your home into tax-free cash. But do you really know if a reverse mortgage loan can help you? Call today. For a limited time only, we'll send you a free special report, Reverse Mortgages, Facts Without the Hype. Did you know that not everyone over 62 can qualify? And you can choose to receive your money monthly or in a lump sum. Call us today and get all the facts you need. You'll speak with an experienced reverse mortgage advisor who will give you honest answers to your questions and even provide a free personalized assessment. This is a big decision. Get the facts with this free special report, Reverse Mortgages, Facts Without the Hype. There's no obligation, and the call is free, so don't delay.
Call 1-800-737-5145. That's 1-800-737-5145.
So, Andrew, we didn't really get to talk much about it, but I've been seeing some pretty intense headlines coming out of California. Bridges washed out, flooding concerns, all kinds of trouble. What do you know about the system over there?
Oh yeah, it's been kind of a mess. Actually, my uncle in the Bay Area sent me this footage of the storm from his backyard. And he said that these high winds did rip down some palm leaves. Meanwhile, the atmospheric river event unleashed devastation for other parts of the Bay Area. That river is pulling heavy amounts of moisture from the Pacific onto the coast. And this intense burst of moisture, along with strong winds, have triggered floods, winter storms, and high surf, all in the same system. And that will eventually make its way over to Wisconsin for a bit of rain by Thursday. So that's what's going on there. And I did want to show you those rainfall totals that we are seeing from the last day over in California. It kind of looks like someone threw a tomato right over the North Bay. So that's going to be over 4 inches of rainfall. That's going to be in those kind of yellows and oranges. And you'll see that's pretty widespread. So lots of rain there. In our area, you'll see most of north central Wisconsin staying dry. A little bit of little activity towards Adams County, but otherwise we did evade that system passing by right now. So coming up for our Monday will be some decreasing cloud coverage, seeing more clouds to start the day. And then for our 7-day forecast, our next chance for meaningful rainfall will hold off until Thursday, looking dry for Halloween weekend.
Awesome. Well, that's it for your news around the Northwoods tonight. We will be back next weekend with all your Halloween coverage. Until then, have a good one.